Good morning, everyone. I am here with another witch tip for you, which is about these strange looking guys. These are called master roots. This is a relative to the Angelica plant, it is a cousin, and they are called master roots because they are the master of everything when it comes to health and metaphysical and magic. So, they are also sacred to Saint Michael the Archangel. Think of Angelica that they're related to, and Angelica is a sacred archangel plant. And you can probably start to surmise what they are used for from all of the angel references with this beautiful root. Gorgeous root. They are used for protection, hex removal, and especially the protection of children. But like I said, it is called master root, and you can add it to any oil or mojo to help bring an extra layer of sort of conquering and victory and protection to that recipe. So a lot of people wonder how to work with roots. And a big part of working with roots is not pouring oil directly on them. These are organic matter, obviously. It will cause them to get very gummy over time, and they will start to collect things like dirt and lint and dust out of the air. So I recommend taking a conjure oil, putting just a drop between your hands, holding the root, and then either making your request or using it in offering if you are working with any of the archangels or Saint Michael in particular, or if you're just trying to bond with this root. Another common practice would be to give it its own home, like a very special box. Bury it in the ground. Some people like to do this on the new moon, and then dig it up after a few days after you feel that it's been recharged again with the earth's power. And you can even put notes of intention in the box along with it, or you can treat it as in sympathetic magic, and that's what I like to do, and use this as a living sort of poppet. Now you can't replant these roots, so it isn't technically a what's the word I want to use? I can't think of the word I want to use. It's not a root that's going to procreate any longer, okay? But you can still use these in sympathetic magic. Add them to the box. Then you're going to want to add in objects of similar energy and representation of what you're trying to draw in. So if you would like to master your money, maybe you want to put in your highest bank account receipt, right? Or add in, $1 bills or $5 bills, or the highest denomination you can add in. Maybe you want to add in half dollars or silver dollars if you have them. You can also add in things that are representative of the job that you want to get. Maybe a picture of the job that you want, or a copy of your resume folded up. Relationships, same type of idea. If you want sweetness in your relationship, you could put this in the box. You're using this as your sympathetic magic. You're using this to help you grow and root your goals, right? So you could add rock sugar to the box to add sweetness to your relationship, or maybe a little bottle of honey, some roses, anything that would represent what you want to draw into your relationship. That's what you could fill the box in with this. You bury it for a few days. Like I said, a lot of people like to do this on the new moon. I personally believe that folk magic is all about doing what you need to do when you need to do it. We are resourceful people, and we like to handle our business when it's time to handle it and not wait for a specific date or a moon phase. So you can do that at any time. Bury it for 3 days, dig it back up. This has sort of ignited your spell. This has created this sort of womb of growth, right? Where these ingredients have sat, and you've thought about it. It's taken on the earth energy, and it's taken on the moonlight, or the sunlight charging that area of the ground. And this is an excellent, excellent way to do sympathetic magic. You also do not even have to bury it. You could just set it outside where you know that it's going to be safe and just sort of set it on the ground and let it charge with the natural elements, okay? One more thing about this root is that when you order these from my site, I have two sizes. I have like an average size, which is like this, and then I have like a smaller size, which is probably going to look something like this, maybe. They will be flexible like this. They have been treated and been preserved, but they will be flexible for a while and they will eventually dry out. Some people don't like this texture, or they think it's going to be hard when they get it, because a lot of you are dealing with herbs and roots that have been sitting on shelves for like years and years and years, and I can promise you that is not something that we allow at Conjured Cardia. We go through pounds and pounds and pounds of herbs and roots every week. So it is the freshest that you are going to get in. There is nothing that sits on a shelf probably for even a few weeks. So it'll dry out, it'll become a little bit firmer. A lot of people even like to inscribe on these. You could draw on these, you could write on these with a permanent marker. There are so many ways to use your roots, but I think people buy roots and they just don't actually use them. So I'm giving you some idea. Charge them with your intent. Put them on your altar. Let this be a totem for you. Let this be a fetch for you. Let this be a fetish for you. Whatever the word is you use in your tradition. That's why we use roots like this in root work, is because it is housing the spirit of that plant, okay? And what we are doing is working with that spirit is to achieve our goals and use that in sympathetic magic or use that in our conjure work. So I hope that's given you some ideas of how to use roots in your folk magic, in your root work. This is a great place to start. Like I said, I have both sizes available on my site. I would love for you to stop by the site. It is shop.conjuredcardia.com. I also offer free consultations for spell supplies and root work services. So feel free to email me at conjuredcardia@gmail.com. And when you head over to the site, scroll to the bottom and sign up for our VIP list. You will get free tarot and astrology advice every week. Plus, you will be the first to know about all of our sales and specials. I am constantly doing giveaways and sales and specials and promotions. I love to give goodies away to my clients. I've had this business for 15 years, and it is absolutely just the light of my life. So head over, sign up in that VIP newsletter, scroll to the bottom of the main page, sign up there, and get your master root, get your root work on. I want to see you learning how to work with these old traditions and how to manifest what you really want in your life by using these ancient traditions today. Be blessed.